Hi my dear students, today we are discussing the continuation of the chapter Is Matter Around Us is Pure, right. So here in the previous session we have discussed about elements and their type of elements and their properties we have discussed. Only we have gone through the introduction part, right. So here in this part we are going to discuss about compounds and their properties, right. So class 9 actually we are doing all the introduction of that chemistry, right. So here we are almost learning all the basic things, right. So here first you have to understand what you mean by a compound and what are the properties of that. Later in higher classes you will learn that detail, right. So what you mean by a compound? That's my first question. You know that compounds, right. So we can understand that there are so many compounds day to day life we are using. Water, it's a compound. It's a mixture of oxygen and hydrogen. Sugar is a mixture of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. Salt, it's a mixture of sodium and chlorine. These sodium, chlorine or oxygen, hydrogen, these all are the elements. They are the pure substance. When they combine in a fixed proportion, right? Not randomly, there will have a special proportion will be there. This much ratio, if they are combining, then that will be form a new substance which is known as a compound. Taking the example of water, you can see that it's actually H2O. That's actually the formula of water. What are the things it's actually combined, right? So here you can see that the element hydrogen and the oxygen is combined, right? So here you can see that if there will be a fixed proportion, 2 hydrogen atom and 1 oxygen atom, then only it will form water. What about methane? Methane is actually CH4. Right. So here you can see that carbon element is also there and hydrogen element is there. 1 carbon atom and 4 hydrogen atom. Right. What about salt? The common salt if you are taking, there are different salt. The table salt or the common salt we are taking, then you can see that there will be 1 atom of sodium and 1 atom of chlorine. Then they will combine together form salt, right, the common salt. What about sugar? Sugar, the proportion is different. If it is a glucose, there are different types of sugar is there. We will take about example of glucose. C6H12O6. This is called glucose, right. So here you can see that what is the proportion? 6 carbon atom, 12 hydrogen atom and 6 oxygen atom. If you are taking in another proportion, right. So C5 and H10 or that now 5. This is another substance. The proportion is always same here. If it is glucose, then whatever it is, in India maybe or America maybe, kidhar bhi jao, glucose ki formula to yehi hoga. So there is the proportion, carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, the fixed proportion is there. So simply we can say that a compound is that actually a combination of 2 or more elements in a fixed proportion, right? So substance composed of 2 or more elements, right, and they are chemically combined with another in a fixed proportion. Always remember the fixed proportion. Then that substance is called a compound, right? So here you can see that this is the water. World mein kidhar bhi jao, water, it will be H2O, right? So that means it's a fixed proportion is there. If you want to make water, then you have to take 2 atoms of hydrogen and 1 atoms of oxygen, then only it will be H2O or water. If you are changing this into H2 and this is into O2, this is hydrogen peroxide. It's not water, it is another substance. So when you are changing, just you have added 1 more molecule, then 1 more atom of oxygen, right? Or we can say that 1 molecule of oxygen. Then the substance entirely changed. So here a compound is that a substance composed of 2 or more elements, right? And they are chemically combined to one another in a fixed proportion. Then that is called a compound. So if it is water, this is the fixed proportion. If it is hydrogen peroxide, then this is the fixed proportion. The proportion is very important, right? And you can see that the composition of each new compound is fixed. Whatever the new compound produce, right? So that new compound produce, that composition is actually fixed. The proportion is actually fixed in that. I told already, we are repeatedly saying the same thing, right? The composition of each new compound is fixed. Whatever the new compounds are producing, glucose, then everywhere it will be C6H12O6, right? And the new substance which will have a totally different properties of that individual. Here hydrogen ki property different hai. Hydrogen, it's actually you can see that H plus ions bana deti hai. Oxygen you can see that O2 minus ions. it will gain electron, hydrogen release electron most of the case mein, right? So here when they are combining water, it neither, there is not having any properties of hydrogen or any property of oxygen. It is having a different property of that. Right, so when they are combining, the property is actually entirely different. Individual elements की कोई भी property नहीं होगा जो compound को बिल्कुल अलग से properties होती है, right? जैसे कि carbon, right? Carbon, hydrogen, they are अकेले ले लो तो they are entirely different. But when they are combining in a fixed proportion, the compound they are making is methane, CH4, right? This is the biogas we are using. It's highly flammable gas. We are using in that now what is say gobar gas plants, right, for actually in that household purpose as a gas and all. The biological gas hai, which we can use instead of LPG, right? So these are the properties entirely different, right? In the case of salt, सोडियम की बिल्कुल अलग से प्रॉपर्टी है, क्लोराइड की बिल्कुल अलग प्रॉपर्टी है. When they combine in a fixed proportion, they are forming a new substance which is actually NaCl. टेबल सॉल्ट, उसका टेस्ट अलग है, उसका दैट प्रॉपर्टीज अलग है, उसका रिएक्शन अलग है, बिल्कुल अलग होगा, राइट? सो न्यू सब्सटेंस हैज टोटली डिफरेंट प्रॉपर्टीज देन ऑफ दैट एलिमेंट व्हिच दे कंबाइंड, right? And the constitution, that the constituents are actually, they can be separated, right, only by chemical or electrochemical methods, right? Either chemical reaction से आप separate कर सकते हैं, नहीं ये तो कुछ chemical by that electrochemical methods, जैसे कि electricity pass किया है, ऐसे you can separate them, otherwise not, simply you cannot separate. For example, उसका मतलब जितना ये हमारे पास air में enough hydrogen is there and oxygen is also there, can we combine them to form water? Normally तो possible नहीं है, right? We have to provide high voltage or electricity when we are passing, then only these hydrogen and oxygen can combine together to form water. So their condition is also very important. Like the same way, can you have enough water, right? Can you separate them into hydrogen and oxygen? No, it's not possibly normally. By हाथ से हम separate तो नहीं कर सकते ना, right? तो उसके लिए we have to do that high amount of electricity if you are passing through that water. That phenomena is called electrolysis, right? If you are doing the electrolysis of water, that means electricity pass कर रही है उसमें से, then it can be divided, right? Separated into hydrogen gas and oxygen. Yes. Normally तो possible नहीं है. So that's why we are telling, if we want to separate that components of that compounds, we need some chemical process or some electrochemical reactions चाहिए. ऐसे वैसे तो नहीं होगा. I hope it is clear, right? So compound, you can see that normally, right? So it's actually composed of two or more elements. Why we are telling two or more elements? NaCl, 2 is there. CH4, 2. But what about sugar, glucose, C6H12O6, 3 are there. Two or more elements can be combined in a fixed proportion. I told the number will be fixed. Then that will be a compound. What about the property? Single, if you are taking that elements की property, वो बिल्कुल अलग होगा when they combine to form compound. Compound की property बिल्कुल अलग होती है, right? Now, if उसको separate करना, right? Normal methods it's not possible. If you want to separate their components, constituents को separate करने के लिए, you need some chemical reactions or some electrochemical reactions needed. So these are the compound and their properties. I hope it is clear for you.